Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is 5 ways British and American airports are different.
Yep, and guess what? This is the first time we're recording a video like this. Well mode. I've been mentioning that quite a lot. We'll be running out of things to say that on. Should it for every channel.
Anyway, moving on from that. I'm sure you guys have figured that one out already. This is going to be, obviously, we only went to 4 airports in the US.
Yep.
5 actually, because
we arrived.
San Francisco Airport, we can only go off. LA Airport, we can only go off. Dallas, San Antonio Airport, we can only go off.
No, Austin Airport.
How did we get to San Antonio?
We we did arrive at San Antonio. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Too many airports.
Austin Airport and Dallas Airport.
Yeah, even
but
Dallas Airport we ran through.
Yeah, we can't really compare Dallas Airport because we sprinted through to our gate. That was it.
Exactly, and we're late for our flight, but we made it.
So the other 4.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's the only ones we are basing off. I personally can't remember the New York airport anyway when we were in America, but that was ages ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But I know some of you might be like, well, it's not different in some parts of the country, but this is the only 4 we went to.
So let us know how it potentially differs for you guys and what you think of it if you've been to a UK airport or a US airport. Right, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go. Alright guys, the first one is one we absolutely love because we love patriotism in America. It's you guys go beyond and above, as we've always said, and it's something we've always absolutely loved, isn't it? It's amazing. So the first one fits in perfectly because every American Airlines flight, and we can only go off American Airlines because that's the only internally one we got, it was the first thing they ever called for. It weren't babies because we had Archie with us, and we didn't mind it weren't babies.
No, we were in group 2 with Archie, so group 1, yeah.
Group 1 every single time was anyone with a military card, which is awesome. So if you've served the country, again, put your life at risk so people like us and everyone in the US and stuff like that can just live their life free, as stress-free as possible. You get to go on first. It's a small thing.
It's a small thing, but I feel like it's also like a notable thing. Like we noticed, and we noticed the people that it's a little token, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like a goodwill gesture.
Obviously, they do a lot for the country. Same with the British military and stuff like that, but also the US.
The British military don't do that.
No, we never ever heard in the UK airport.
Anyone from the army?
No, nothing like that. It's just a case of just normal whatever's on your ticket on your ticket.
If you pay for priority boarding.
Exactly. Like we get in a little bit early with a kid with Archie, so that helped us out going. But in terms of military, they do not give one toss, which is a shame because it is a little thing. I know it's not. No one's going to go. I'm going to join the military so I can get on a plane first.
Yeah, no, but it's just a little token, isn't it?
A nice little recognition, and it was awesome to see. So again, please let us know if other airlines do that.
And I think also noticing. Actually, there was quite a lot of people that went through
that. Yeah, definitely.
And it was like, wow, like on every flight, there wasn't a flight that we went on when nobody went through.
Yeah,
so it just shows how many people actually
have served the country and stuff like that, and they're just you don't know because they're just living their general day-to-day life.
Not known. We were sat. One of them we were sat next to.
Yeah, exactly, and we didn't know.
No idea.
So yeah, no, fair play to that, and also fair play to American Airlines for that. Please let us know if any other airlines do it. We can only comment on that one, can't we?
The next one is a kind of one that I noticed from the movies, and I wasn't sure if it was true until we got there, particularly in Home Alone 2, when in the airport. But when you arrive, when you get off the plane, you walk through the gate that everyone's waiting to get onto the plane.
You just go into the general airport.
Yeah, and then obviously you go to find your luggage bit, but you just walk into where everybody else is waiting, whereas in the UK, you walk off the plane through the corridor to the exit.
You're completely separate, aren't you?
You're nowhere near the departure people.
It made me feel like I could literally just hop it. I know I wouldn't get on because I wouldn't have a boarding pass, but I could just hop on another plane.
It was so American, and I noticed it from when I was doing it. I felt like I'm in a movie.
Yeah, it just felt weird because you're coming off a plane and everyone's just there waiting, staring. You're like,
or they're queued up waiting to.
Yeah, exactly. They're queued up waiting to go on.
You're coming back up and they're about to go down.
So it's not a big thing, but
just like we were like, oh, it's like being in a movie.
Like on the movies and stuff like that, and like you say on Friends, you've seen it so many times where they're queuing to get on a plane, get off it and stuff like that. So it was a nice little touch, wasn't it? I say a touch. It doesn't affect us one bit. But it was something as a Brit in America. You're like,
it was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah, it's like the movies. We're in the actual airport. We're not in a separate bit. So I suppose if you wanted to do a shop or a coffee there, you probably could. Yeah. You didn't have to go straight to bags. Yeah. But we did because the bags were quick.
Yeah, the next one.
Which is the next one. As we've just hinted at, the baggage in the US. Every time we got off the plane, by the time we got, I don't know if it's because it's a bigger airport or not, I don't think it was because of that. I think we were just quicker. Every time we got to the baggage
Our bags were coming
they were
out.
there. It was like,
I mean, at one point I can't remember which airport it was. We had I think it was when we landed in LA because we had your sister.
yeah.
And we were like walking casually because we thought this is going to take a while, blah blah blah. And we were like, James, quick, the bags are all there.
Yeah, so I had to
one
quickly
off, one
run
off,
over
one
and
off.
get them
And I
off.
think the guy next to you was like,
Yeah, I
"Got
think
any
they
more
thought we
bags?"
were just stealing because we had like 5 bags because we
There's
had
one
arches
off,
as well.
one
I
off,
was like,
one
yep,
off.
that's ours.
Yeah, but it just made it such a better experience because you don't have to I'm not even funny, but in the UK you have to wait ages.
Sometimes you're waiting 20 minutes, half an hour. By the time you
when,
get there
when
as well.
before we went on holiday to Gran Canaria that time, we were waiting in Gatwick, 45 minutes we
And
were
that's
waiting
before
for
we
our
started
bags.
coming
And
out,
that's
and
before
it's
they
like-
even did their little...
And it comes.
Yeah.
And if you're the last, that's another half an hour because it
Yeah.
takes ages from. So it was just again, it's
It
just.
was just a nice experience.
Maybe we were lucky. Let us know
Yeah,
your
but
guys' experience.
It didn't seem
but
like luck because it was every airport.
every airport, always, by the time we got there, or at least very shortly after we got there.
And then we were kind of like hit back with reality when we landed in Jersey and none of our bags were here.
Yeah, none of our
So we
bags
were like,
arrived.
okay, yeah, we're back in the UK now.
Yeah, like not only to make up for it going so quick, we just didn't bring our bags
Yeah.
back until the next day. But fair play, we did get our bags back in the
I think it
end.
was the same night.
Oh, was it the same night? Oh,
They,
yes, it
they
was.
flew
Yes.
them back from Gatwick.
It was like on the 2 flights later from Gatwick,
Yeah.
so we did get them that night, and someone dropped them off.
But
we
yeah,
had to
it
wait a
did
bit.
get a bit of here reality back.
Definitely.
So the next one is, to be fair, I wasn't really surprised as much with this one.
Yeah, it wasn't surprising.
It was the high security that it felt like the security was more strict, more present in the US than in the UK. And obviously, I'm just guessing on that 9/11 had a big part to play in that.
I think so, yeah, definitely. It was a while
Which
ago,
makes
but
sense. But yeah, it's the UK. Like sometimes flying from between England and Jersey. Anyway, you sometimes don't even get ID'd.
don't even get ID sometimes.
Whereas this time we had our faces.
Yeah, faces
take,
scanned every
everything.
time. You don't get that in the UK every time.
Yeah, it just seemed like, and also, more security, but it ran a lot smoother.
Ran smooth, yeah. It weren't chaotic. You know, we always caused chaos because we had so much milk for Archie. Because we were travelling with the milk.
That was one thing that did get me, because the guy was like, "Oh, you don't need to take your baby milk out, it's fine." And then we got through, and he was like, the
Every
other guy was
time it
like,
got scanned.
"Why don't you take your milk out? Why don't you put your milk
didn't get
out?" I was
told.
like, because he said we didn't have to.
But that's to say, we get that in the UK as
But
well.
yeah, it just
even-
seemed like a smoother experience because there was a lot of people, but everyone was on it.
Yeah, definitely. But even going into a country, so at the
Oh my
airport
God.
going in, we didn't think about that. Like, again, if you've gone to UK,
We landed
I
at
don't
San
think it's the
Francisco,
same.
right?
Like, I don't think it's the same, but let me know if it is. Fingerprints, check-in, so many questions.
I imagine it is when you land from
I don't know if you get
abroad.
fingerprinted in the UK. I don't think you do.
I imagine when you land from like...
I don't think you do.
I don't,
Again, let us know in the
it's
comments
bad. I
below.
think that's bad if you don't. I think you should be...
I thought it was
thoroughly.
just like US. No, I think you get checked, obviously, and you've got to get a visa and stuff like that. But I don't think you got fingerprinted. I thought I was just like US, but maybe I'm wrong.
Notice though when we landed, I do remember this from New York. Obviously, New York is very touristy. San Francisco is too, though, so I am surprised. New York, we were in the queue for absolutely ages.
Yeah, we got lucky. We got lucky because.
We had barely any queue to wait, but we did get.
But
put
when we
through
got
Archie.
put through a little bit of Archie, and when we got there, I looked behind, and about 3 flights all landed at the same time,
okay.
and we were at the front of that.
But the guy that did, and also you think that'd be really scary because in the UK the border control can be quite rude. But this guy was lovely, wasn't he?
It was sound.
He was so just made it so nerve-wracking. Not that we did anything wrong, but you always feel a
Yeah,
bit
he
nervous.
did ask us a lot of questions though.
But if it is because there was 4 of us with a baby just randomly coming
And
over.
also, yeah, you guys were you were in a giddy mood for some reason, so we
We
were
just
like.
landed in America, all of us. We were all like...
So I was like trying to all be all serious, getting documents out and all
He
that.
was-
and
he
these
was-
threes are just cracking jokes
No,
at the security guy.
he was joking with us though.
Oh no, he was, and
He
I'm just
wasn't
like, we're not getting into this country. Like they're just cracking jokes, laughing. I'm like,
He kept laughing at us. So yeah, but it was just a nice experience. It wasn't so like they're strict when they needed to be, but also they're people, aren't they? We're people.
exactly.
We're on holiday. It's
we're on
meant to be
holiday,
fun.
and like we had no bad intention, so
Yeah.
it all worked out. But I did think when there were jokes going left, right, and centre, they were asking us more questions. I was like, we're getting sent home in a minute. What's going on here?
I feel like he would have stopped. He wouldn't have joked with us if he started the jokes.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, it was because everyone was being stupid about the hand thing, weren't they? We were getting our hands, well, I weren't, but we were getting hands wrong and stuff like that. But it was a good crack, and we got through, didn't we?
Yeah.
Bit scary, but we got through.
I wasn't scared.
This one, again, we can only comment on American Airlines because that's the only one we went in internally in the US. But small plane, like 2 rows each side, like only 2 sets of seats each side.
Which is smaller than some of our UK
Jersey
planes.
to UK ones. And what we found in there, in the UK, it's all just the same level. Yes, you can pay for early access and up front and pay for your seat. In every American Airlines one we went on, there was always a business. It's either business class or first class. I don't know what it was. We didn't pay for it. We went to the back.
We're literally right at the back.
The comfy seats and the expensive one, they were always at with a little curtain there. No matter how small the plane were, they were the business class.
Like the first 3 rows of it only had 1 seat because it's so small.
Yeah, exactly. Only had 1 seat, but it was a nice, comfy black chairs. Yeah. I imagine we probably got free food on the plane as well and stuff like. It was so short. But yeah, that was just something which were, I don't know, maybe it's the American way of just trying to make more money because they had the business one. But in the UK, unless it's a big plane, you go in internationally, you go in 3 hours plus, you ain't getting that business class seat, are you?
No, they don't have them.
Like that was
exist.
Even on from San Francisco to LA, like a 40-minute flight.
They don't even exist, do they?
No, they don't exist in the UK on small ones. So it's only a little one.
Yeah.
And maybe in the future, if we get rich, we'll do that. Hopefully we get over again. But if you can afford it, it's great. If you get comfy seats. And again, I'm guessing you get free food for the 40 minutes or whatever. But it just think, I never thought, wow, even on a tiny plane, they make room for either first or business class. So again, let us know if you've seen it on all planes or not.
Bit of a bonus one, a quick one. In the UK, you have to wait until like exactly 30 minutes before, I think it is, your flight is leaving till you're shown the gate where you can go and check in and sit down and wait. Like you're just hanging around the airport, everyone's standing at the monitors, looking, waiting for it to say, like it says, our gate shown at certain times.
So normally we'll get there, it's our gate shown 7:20. So it's like, it's 6 o'clock now. So you go and get a pint, a beer, I meant some food, and then you go and wait at the board, don't you?
Yeah.
And like it's like, gate shown soon, and you always get me up really early.
Yep, to check.
Yeah, and Lily's always like, come on, let's go. So we sack our seats off and we stand there, and sometimes it can take 10, 15 minutes to show.
Yeah, it takes a long time, and then in America they were just there.
They were just there, like you got through, and it was like 2 hours to your flight, and you went, gate 63. And it's like, what? So I know it's only a little thing, but you could then go and sit near your gate.
Yeah, so you're ready.
And you stay in them seats until you get cold, I guess.
Yeah, and there was food there was like little restaurants everywhere, wasn't there?
Definitely, even a robot, which will be we've done an America airport vlog. I think it was LA one? It
was San Francisco to LA.
Was it San Francisco to LA, was it? There. Ah, yes, she was. So it was that one, we did a little vlog, and there was even a robot making me a coffee. Yeah. That was quite mad.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, so we had a great time, didn't we, in the airports? Different. Mm-hmm. Again, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Anything else to add?
I don't think so. I think
that's some more, isn't it? Yeah. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button, and what should we do?
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.